Guys, and welcome to Jiaskitchen. Today we're going to be making the milk dessert using the Pakistani style. So let's get started. So first of all, we need to boil 5 cups of milk in a pan on really light stove. So we're going to add those 5 cups of milk and we're going to wait for it to boil. Here I am adding 5 cups of milk. As you see, once you start seeing these bubbles appearing, that means our milk is quite hot, and now we need to add the lemon juice to it. So we need at least 4 to 5 tablespoons of lemon juice that we're going to add to this milk. After adding it, we're going to well combine it and let it stay on the stove for another 5 to 10 minutes. Now, in a separate bowl, we need to mix the other dry ingredients. So I'm taking 1 tablespoon of white flour. To this, I'm going to be adding 1 tablespoon of whole wheat flour, or you can call it the brown flour. Mix it. Now we're going to toast this combined flour on a stove. We have to use like really low flame, otherwise the flour will burn. So we combine it well, and we're going to fry it till it starts changing its color. So it will take around 2 to 3 minutes for the flour to change its color, so let's just wait for it. Mix, 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 mix. Here you can see the color has changed. It's slightly golden. That means the flour is ready. You can shift it to another bowl. Now here is the next step. We need 1 tablespoon cocoa powder, we need the flour that we just prepared, and 1 cup of milk. Now in a separate bowl, we're going to add 1 cup of milk. To the same bowl, now we're going to add the flour that we just slightly toasted in a pan. We're going to add the cocoa powder. And now you have to whisk these 3 ingredients very well and avoid creating any lumps. So we're going to use a whisker for this in order to mix it and make it really smooth. When we go back to the stove, and you can see that the milk has started to be prepared. Now we're going to add this mixture that we just created into the same milk pan, and we're going to combine it really well. So let's start mixing it, and we have to cook it for another 4 to 5 minutes until the consistency starts thickening. It will take time. We're going to add sugar to it. Just halfway through the cooking time, we're adding the sugar. I'm using the white sugar, but you can use the brown sugar as you prefer. And now we're going to combine it really well. So I'm moving into a non-stick pan because I was using a normal pan before. But if you're already using the non-stick pan, you can just skip this step. You don't need to do it. And now we're going to combine it and mix it really well until the mixture starts thickening. This is the dry fruit that I'm going to use. So I'm using almonds, I'm using pistachios. You can use any you like, so it's up to your preference. I like these 3, so I'm just adding this to the mixture once the mixture has thickened enough, and then I'm going to mix it again and combine it really well. I'm going to cook it until the mixture is in thick consistency and it's well combined. You can add butter to it in order to make you also need to add butter throughout the process. I probably skipped that bit, but yeah, it's really important to add the butter and then combine it until it's in a thick consistency. After it has thickened well, we're going to add that mixture into another bowl. We need to shift it to another bowl in which we want to freeze it. And we have to refrigerate it for at least 2 hours. So please make sure you use the bowl that you want to serve it in. And then you have to cut it in small pieces as you would like. After cutting it into small pieces, we're going to refrigerate it for at least 2 hours. Ta-da! And here our dessert is ready. Please do try and do post your review of how it tasted. Thank you very much for watching Jiaskitchen.